Hello, friends of Habs Nation. I hope everyone is okay. In today's video, we're going to talk about the surprising new information that has surfaced regarding the return of Jeff Petry. Check if you are already subscribed here on the channel, and with notifications turned on so you don't miss any Habs updates that we publish here on the channel. Alright, let's get into it. A major trade just went down involving the Montreal Canadiens, Pittsburgh Penguins, and San Jose Sharks, a real three-way shakeup. And guess what? Jeff Petry is making his way back to the Habs, and get this, at 25% retained salary. This move is opening up doors for Montreal to explore some other trades. There's even a possibility that Petry might find himself on a different team before the new season kicks off. But if that doesn't happen, he's ready to step right into a top 4 role. Now, let's dive into the behind-the-scenes strategies. General Manager Kent Hughes is considering the option of trading Petry, and he's got some smart moves in mind to make the most of it. We're here to break down different approaches the team can take to ensure we get the best returns while saying goodbye to our valuable defenseman. Remember when Petry was a key player for the Canadiens in the past? He was a top-pair defenseman, delivering in all situations and logging a ton of ice time. He consistently put up solid points, with 4 seasons in a row of 40-plus points. But this time around, his departure won't leave us in a bind on the blue line. That's thanks to the promising young talents like Justin Barron and even Logan Mailloux stepping up. While they might not be ready for top-pairing duty like Petry, they're on their way to becoming reliable top-4 defenders. It's worth noting that Petry's game has seen a bit of a dip over the last couple of seasons. In the 2021-22 season, he managed 27 points in 67 games, but there's more to that story. It's directly tied to his trade request and family situation, as he wanted to relocate due to COVID-19 restrictions in Quebec. This led him to Pittsburgh for the 2022-23 season, where he had some challenges, putting up 31 points in 68 games. There's potential in his possession stats, with a 50% Corsi for CF%. As a defenseman with offensive leanings, he wasn't set up for success with mostly defensive zone starts. He's got more to offer offensively, and that's something to keep an eye on now that he's back with us. Coming back to Montreal, Petry's got 2 years left on his contract with a $4.69 million cap hit. That's a pretty reasonable deal for a mobile defenseman who can shine on the power play and bring strong transitional play, even if he's averaging around 30 points per season. If we're looking to get the most out of a trade, the Canadiens need to navigate negotiations carefully. We'll highlight his contract value and his positive impact on the ice as assets for any contending team. And if Petry starts the season with us, we'll be showcasing his versatility as a defenseman. Did you know he averages 22 minutes and 13 seconds of ice time? That's a sign that NHL coaches recognize his ability to excel in various roles, from being a power play quarterback on the second unit to boosting transitional play and controlled zone entries during 5-on-5 situations. And don't forget his matchup skills against middle 6 forwards and his physical presence with 154 hits. But it doesn't stop there. We've got some data-driven evidence to back up his value. Check out his CF% and his expected goals for percentage, XGF%, at 53.94, as well as his high danger chances for percentage, HDCF%, at 52.79. These advanced stats show he's making a positive impact on both offense and defense. Beyond goals and assists, they highlight how he helps keep the play in the offensive zone. Now, here's an interesting thought: what if we explore a package deal? With the Habs having some great draft picks, second round, and quality NHL prospects, we're in a good position. Including some of these assets alongside Petry, and maybe even another NHL player, could make our trade offer even more appealing. It might just convince other teams to part with significant assets in return, or at least take on Petry's full salary cap, while giving us something valuable, like a first-round pick. And there's one more twist in the story. If Petry hangs around until the 2024 trade deadline, Hughes could consider using one of his salary retention options. That could mean Petry's contract gets a 50% reduction, landing at $2.34 million for the next 2 seasons. Can you imagine the demand if that were on the table? Contenders would be lining up for this 6'3" defender. So, fellow Habs enthusiasts, we've got some intriguing developments on our hands. Stay tuned for more updates as this situation unfolds. If you liked this return of Jeff Petry, leave a like on the video. Click now on the video that is appearing on your final screen, and check out the surprising negotiation made by Hughes. Thanks for watching this far. Until the next video. Go Habs!